What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing this evening? This is Colleen Poole. Kahl-One, you guys know me already, so it's no surprise. So how you guys doing? Yeah, we're back on some daily races this evening. It's gonna be a little bit nuts, of course, but yeah. We're just gonna have to make it work. It was a little nuts the last time, but we're gonna see if we can actually work our way through it this time. Do our best and try to keep sane, not try to let everybody throw us off the edge, right? But before I jump into that, I actually wanted to catch on to something. I wanted to catch you up, guys. Catch you up, guys. What? Catch you guys up to something. This right here, supposedly there might, by rumor, might be Pikes Peak coming back to Gran Turismo 7. And that's good news because that was a really awesome course. If anybody remembers from Gran Turismo 2, it was just challenging. It was fun. It was long, especially for PlayStation 1 anyway. And seeing it potentially return is cool. If it actually returns, that'd be better. So we'll just check this out real quick. Yeah, reveal later this month. We'll see. Of course, we'll see. But all the way back on Gran Turismo 2, players could tackle a portion of the Pikes Peak International Hill Climb. It was only about 2.6 miles, not the full 12.5 miles that was covered by Romain Dumas in just under 8 minutes driving the Volkswagen IDR. Now, that one is actually, and of course, instead of course of mods, we can drive, I believe, the whole thing. I have to test that out. But that was my last time trying it out, and that was months ago, even before I got the wheel, I think. So it'd be nice to see it come back to Gran Turismo, not gonna lie. So it says, ever since the Pikes Peak International Hill Climb has been a rarity as first-party content in racing games. Oh, okay. Most recently, 2015's Dirt Rally featured the track both as gravel and tarmac versions. GT developers Polyphony Digital are believed to have held the exclusivity license for 7 years and even had the track in the files of GT5 but never released it. Oh, I wasn't aware of that. That's interesting. Okay. So it could have been remade assets like they did for the other courses, the other tracks, the other city maps. And they just did the same thing for GT5, but I don't know, maybe it's for release reasons, time reasons. They had a deadline crunch of some sort. They just had to cut it. So that's possible. Of course, this involves a lot of speculation, but considering this statement, is it too much of a stretch to suggest that Pikes Peak could be making its way to GT7 as a result? I mean, I hope so. From June 23rd, Hyundai will be fielding 4 bespoke electric cars at Pikes Peak International Hill Climb, along with 2 production, okay, blah, blah, blah. At the car's launch alongside the Nürburgring 24 Hours, GT producer Yamauchi was revealed that the Pikes Peak event would be just the start of a bunch of projects between Hyundai and Gran Turismo. So that's where the speculation comes from. Okay, that makes sense. It's a possibility. I hope so. How they'll work it out gameplay-wise, aside from being time attack, I don't know. But that'd be awesome. Super awesome. So yeah, well, I mean, that's something that GT is in desperate need of right now, are tracks. Just desperate need. And I know you would appreciate it. I would appreciate it. It'd be great to just, you know, have some variety and not have to focus on doing the same courses over and over, because it gets a little boring. You want to have some variety. And honestly, you get more out of having more courses than you do having more cars. You get to work your skills better. It's a lot more variation. I would rather have 10 courses and 5 cars than vice versa. Straight up. All right, so we're doing our qualifying lap, which is a little wishy-washy right now, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so we're gonna see. Yeah, we're just very slow. Just very slow. Let's see how much more we can push this. without slipping out. Let's adjust the butt kicker a bit. That's one of the trickiest sections because of how this thing just throws out the rear so quickly. It's like you gotta be patient with her, but you have to be patient quickly, if that makes any sense. That was much too slow. Let's move this back a bit. Gotta readjust how this whole setup is now, because I don't want it to keep clocking against the wheel. But also I'm trying to make sure it's pointing in the right direction. Let's get over there. Hopefully it won't make too much of a mess. Let's try again. Also gotta get the right grip on the pedal. Too shallow, too shallow, too shallow. Ah, penalty. Oh, no penalty. They gave me a penalty for sneezing outside of the bounds in this course, the way they have it mapped. The more I play it, the more I don't understand it. The penalty system, anyway. Okay, that is significantly better than my last lap. I'm just so apprehensive about putting the pedal down. You can see I slipped there before in the map. Just gonna find the right rhythm with this. That's better than the last one also. Maybe we can get a better, much better time than before. Let's see. In. Okay, that's way better than before. There we go. So it's a little slower, but I'm still ahead. It's gotta be tight. Trying my damnedest not to get any penalties. It's working though, it's working. And la. No, slow. God damn it! As soon as I tried to push it, I should have just went to third. It was much slower there. Alright, caught up that way. Look at the arrow on this thing. Ah. God, I hate that. I have to babysit second gear for so long. Wait, what? The hell just happened? it stays there. Cable's gonna have to get managed a different way. Why are you underneath here? Cable keeps getting caught under there. That's not gonna be good long term. All right. So it's a decent is decent. All right, so let's join the next round. 11 minutes. All right. Let's give it a shot. Always apprehensive. This player base is hard not to be. Actually, it's really hard not to be. So it's a decent is decent. Alright, so let's try the next round. 11. Okay. Checking the audio. Alright, let's get our audio up a little bit higher in the game. I like almost no volume. Okay, that should be good, right? You guys can still hear me. Okay. Alright, so I guess we got a little bit of some downtime just waiting for this. Still getting used to this monitor. What? It's because it's a great monitor. No, don't get me wrong, it's a great monitor. It's just the controls are real fiddly, and the icons are not really aligned very well with the buttons themselves on the physical monitor itself. So it's a little off-putting. Okay, dokie. So it's about a 25-minute race. A bunch of crazies. Could be good. Could be terrible. We'll see. But yeah, anybody's jumping in on this, thank you for joining though. Really appreciate it. Still working on making this channel grow. Still learning a lot of lessons in action. Essentially just taking all the bumps and bruises as we're going along, just figuring everything out. I mean, we got, of course, the basics and all the look and all of that, but still, you know, I'm super appreciative of everybody being here when you can, and everyone has their own situation, everybody's got their own story, so don't think it's not appreciated. It's greatly appreciated, and I love you all and want you to just keep coming back. If you're seeing what you like, I'm not going to get my draws though. All right, so short window break, be right back. Do not go anywhere. Nature call. where are we? Okay. How much time do we have? 3 minutes. All right, let's get another lap in. What the? Being here. All right. Shut this down. Okie dokie. Here we go. Mobile device not found. Okay. We're not gonna get the full lap done though. Okay. Watch our keyboard limitations. Let's turn this off so we don't press it accidentally, because I reflexively always move the mouse when I sit here. Think I'm on PC. Ah. We need it badly with this. So much downforce in the rear. Jesus. Takes a long time to go up from third though. It's safer. Okay. Let's get started, shall we? Ugh. That was good. Better it off a little. This engine is loud. This is one of the loudest engines in the game. Okay. What place are we in? I don't even know. We're at the bottom, that's where we are. Okay. 14. I wish this warm-up actually worked for the tires. Oh, first one. Probably AFK. What the hell already? Chaos. It's all chaos. Oh, come on, come on, come on! Why? 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 I didn't even put that much pressure and just spun out anyway. I'm gonna get a bunch of penalties now. Christ, this is annoying. Taking it real conservative because I'm afraid of slipping out again since the tires are random. Okay. Loves being over revved, that's for damn sure. Couple of penalties up ahead. Tire's still cold. Should've did in the first. Just do it in the second. They're hitting his artifacts. I'm supposed to jump into Destiny. Shit. Okay, bounces. I was trying to get out of there real safe, so that's why I came out so slow. Then we're gonna pit. We'll stop and go, really. No free, no judge. Stop and go, stop and go. I should have pitted in the first. What the hell? Come on now. This car makes me nervous. Oh, come on. Really? Come on now. Come on now. Now we're not getting any cornering. Nah, it just won't turn. Great. For that, I should have just changed the damn tires. Well, I was supposed to pit in the first any damn way, so. Oh, come on. This game is a pain to play, man. So slow. Thank you, thank you. For the good luck. No grip. Crap. I'm so far behind. Come on, please grip. You're already far behind as is. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Still super behind everyone. Well, at least I can still sit on third. Hit in the first lap. It's a chore. It's a chore. It becomes a chore. Like, what? Did a quarter of my tire go off? Like, they're just making it as unenjoyable as possible. And in every lap I've gotten a penalty. Or at least the last two. No grip. Ugh. Garbage. Come on, damn. It's gonna take us forever to get the sand. Come on. It feels like it's going to slip on third now. Oh, God. Oh my God, yo. God damn, man. Polyphony, you are making this annoying to play. Like, come on, man. Jesus. It's like the smallest, tiniest thing. They give the penalties in the dumbest ways for this game system. Jesus Christ. And it just ejects me more out of the experience. After, like, why am I even doing this? This just sucks, man. This game system. Like, I keep trying to adapt to this. I feel like I'm in a Tekken situation. This gameplay system is terrible, man. It's really bad. God. That's a bit out of bounds. I get an infraction. If I get rammed to hell, it's all good though. Kinda just want to get this over with. Like, I'm afraid to even touch the damn pedal. Come on, damn. This is just aggravating. I'm not enjoying this even a little bit. Bad enough it's the poor ass tire system. You also cannot feel the damn tires in this fucking game. So it's hard to tell what the hell's going on. The tire telemetry is garbage. This is annoying the hell out of me. I'm just getting impatient. Just want to get it over with. God, yo. course. I genuinely don't even give a damn anymore. Just lower my rating. I don't care. I'm tired of trying to chase this bullshit. The game is unfun, man. There's nothing to do in this game other than sport mode. Whatever. I just generally don't give a shit. Like, I'm tired of this. This crap tire physics. Can't feel anything through this. Yep, back down to C. I don't give a shit. I just don't care. Like, I'm just so over it. With this goddamn game. I don't even know if I enjoy this. Like, it's not fun. It's nothing to do. Damn thing is dry. I'm trying my hardest. I'm really trying. It's like just... Ugh. Tired of chasing the meta. Tired of trying to do something different but it doesn't work out. I mean, I don't know if anybody actually goes through this as well with this. I'm not gonna lie, most times I feel like I'm by myself in these situations. Yeah, over 3 minutes. So I'm just sitting there like, yeah, I'm just bored. Like, it gets boring. That's the one thing also, it gets boring. It gets very boring. It is redundant. It's also not very fun. And then the control sucks. Like, this, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if you turn off anything to do with the tire physics and just leave the tire physics off, the game is fine. It's got its arcadey, but mostly simish physics. But the wheel control is okay. The problem is that the force feedback is trash, and that's everything that you depend on a wheel, because you can't feel your goddamn tires. I'm not impressed by butterflies on flowers in a scenario where there's no gameplay. I want better gameplay. I need better than this. This is 25 years, man. Like, 25 years. This has less content than Gran Turismo 1. 25 years. Like, I don't trust the tire physics anymore. I'm too apprehensive with it because I don't trust it. I don't know what's going to just slip out from under me. Hey. Coca-Cola Pistola, what's up, man? Thank you for the friend request. Apologies if it doesn't seem very happy at the moment. It's just... I don't know. Maybe because I'm just used to better. I'm constantly playing R Factor 2, ACC. I don't know. I can't feel the limit of the damn tire, so I think it's okay. Most I can feel is like when they're trying to make the car shake, when it's got the car vibrations, and then when you go over the curbs. But as far as the tire on the tarmac, there's no damn feeling. So when I'm trying to press, I'm just guessing based on what the game is allowing me to do rather than driving the goddamn car. That's the difference. I feel like I'm playing a game versus driving a car. I don't feel anything. Like there's no feedback. I can't tell how my tires are doing. I'm gonna get the, what you call it? What do you call it? The dynamic damper from left to right. Oh, I feel like I just lose my enthusiasm to play this thing, man. Come on. I can't get my head into it. This game is trash, man. I'm sorry. I'm so glad I'm not being sponsored by Polyphony, man. Like, this game is so goddamn vanilla and linear, and then the tire physics are fucking garbage. And it drives me mad trying to keep playing this and hear people justify it online. Like, these tire physics are horrible, man. They're horrible. They're horrible. They're so bad. Like, Automobilista 2 has better tire physics than this, and that game has horrible tire physics. Like, I can't with this. Like, I'm trying to feel something. I feel nothing. I'm trying to work with it. Like, I have to keep readjusting my wheel over and over again because the game has just poor programming. I don't know what else to call it. I'm just calling, let's call a spade. And I'm trying to keep my head in the game. Trying. Really, really, really trying. I'm really trying, y'all. I could really use some encouragement. It's just, I don't know if I can anymore with this series. Like, I don't know if I enjoy it. It plays like crap. It plays like crap. There's nothing to do. Sport mode sucks. Like, I'm chasing a rating to get more views. Like, I don't even care. Really? I don't know. It understeers no matter what, so. Slipping is killing me. It won't grip the goddamn road, and I can't feel any grip so I can adapt. Like, I feel like I'm like seconds off of deleting this shit off my drive. I'm finding less and less reasons to play anything on console, especially PlayStation. I do this race all the time in Assetto Corsa, just with the vanilla vehicles, the vanilla GT3 vehicles, always playing Red Bull Ring. You guys have seen me do it on a few videos. Look at this, man. It just slips out. I'm like, where's the... I don't understand. Where am I supposed to read the tire physics? Where's the grip? It's just so cartoony. No rotation. And then if I do that, then you're gonna slip out. So I can't read it. I can't read it. There's nothing to read. I'm guessing. I'm guessing where the grip is. So I guess if you're constantly just playing Gran Turismo as your primary, sure, I guess that's okay. But for me, this is not acceptable. The only thing I feel from the tires is the edge of the camber. That dynamic portion of the wheel. I don't feel like doing this shit. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna play casuals. Like, this is garbage. It's just killing my mood. Like, it's like, this is one of the main, this sounds weird, but this is one of the reasons I don't like playing on PC. Because as soon as I do and I come right back to this, I get angry. Because this game plays like ass. If I stick and just play Gran Turismo constantly, then I can get my brain wired to the system of how GT runs, and then I'm decently okay. I can deal with it. But if I go to PC and play the bevy of other titles on Le Mans Ultimate, going back and forth with that, and Rensport and everything, have this heavy dynamic feeling with the wheel and how it communicates with you. It's like you can really feel the car. So you know where your limits are, you know what you can do. With this, I'm behaving based on the game logic. I'm not driving it, I'm not communicating with it. It just happens, you know what you should do. And then at the same time, you try to follow the rules. You try to, and then it breaks the rules, and it keeps moving the goalpost. Like with the grip. And I can get used to it if I just play Gran Turismo only. But because I play more than one damn game, it becomes difficult to adapt. And I get aggravated. And I don't want to play anymore. And I'm tired of this pattern. Gonna take a break. Be right back. Oh, this game is ass. Alright, we're gonna jump back in. We gotta not let this defeat us. Yeah. Gonna get back into it mentally. With Gran Turismo specifically. One sec. Loading up on all the foods while you're munching away at the same time. Oh, accept your friend requests. Absolutely, yes. Coca is that Coca Pistola? Coca-Cola Pistola. Okay. I'm wrecking your name. Alright. Well, that's already powered up. We don't need to plug that in anymore. Okay. Let's get back into the Gran Turismo mindset. Let's switch up my shoes. I feel like they were not doing me much of a service either. I have to get the racing shoes, like, soon now. Get used to this feel. You can play it barefoot, but after a while your feet get sweaty. We're gonna try. Let's redeem ourselves with this. Try again, right? I don't like this feel. I can't feel the pedals at all. What I'm feeling is the sneakers. Gotta go barefoot. Okay, back to butt naked. I mean, it feels great, but I gotta get the grip socks. That can help. Get some like basic hospital grip socks. Make sure you get aligned again. So all get solid with the rig. Ah, wrong gear. Wrong. Ah. Rhythm's off. Get it together. See if I can do something here. So I know I can use, these are the automated settings for the game. So I know I can switch it, right? Okay, so this is setting 1. So the thing is, I don't know if the settings are based on what's on the PC or if it's based on here. Did it save the settings to the wheel, or is it only active when I'm plugged into the PC? I'm not sure. Yeah, it is. I mean, it feels stronger. I feel like these are the same. Confusing. Oh, god damn it. Sorry, with this one I have to go down a gear. And that sucks. Come on. It's early. That's garbage. On my part. Ah. Gotta get back into trusting the grip for the game. That's the thing. But I didn't like the way that felt. Marginally better. We're going to first. I thought I did that better. Better. So I gotta be more patient with the second. 1 second. Sticking to that line. All right. Yeah, I'm trying to trust the braking. Trying to skid in there again. Thing about it is, here's the crazy part is that usually, before I start Gran Turismo, I would play a few hours of it earlier in the day. But the thing about it is that I don't know what it is about this week, or maybe the compatibility of who I'm getting matched up with. I don't know. Plus, also, you know, it would just keep knocking me out, and I would just get aggravated with the game. So this time, I decided to just fire it up right at the stream, and didn't get any warm-ups because, you know, I'm just getting back into it, right, in my head. So yeah, not a good idea. Okay, spring rate. Let's lower that a bit. Spring rate, force feedback. So at 120. Right. Percolator. Okay. So interpolator. No. Yes, I think. Yeah, force feedback. Looking at the different ones. I'm remembering the abbreviations somewhat. Alright, well I did lower the spring rate. Helps with the wheel trying to return so quickly to the center. I like the spring rate to be, I mean, enough, but not so much where it just keeps yanking the wheel back to the center. It starts feeling arcadey. That's better. Safe, but too safe. I'm gonna feather it more. Wrong gear. I'm all over the place right now. Alright, another start. Where the rear slipped out. All right. Yeah, the hairpin after the trail braking. They're saying Red Bull track is definitely a good track to attack and get your rhythm back. Yeah. That rhymed. Bars, bars, all bars. Alright. Everything is fast about the track. Only one real slow turn, and that's the hairpin. After that is trail braking. Yeah, brake a little earlier than what you doing to give the wheel a chance to create spin. Yeah, you're right. Absolutely right. Oh, it's far downtown? He says it's going to be a trip. All right. Let's try to do this with less suck. You probably also take into account my legs might be a little tired from all the jump squats I was doing today. So that probably doesn't help my fatigue factor. All right. Jesus, that was slow. Come on. We're not getting any rotation here. I'm not getting no rotation. What the hell was that? Come on, come on, come on. Come on, give me grip. I'm not handling any grip. What's going on with the grip? I know the tires are cold, but damn. Thank you for hitting me in the rear. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Why is there no grip? Where's my grip? Come on, man. Damn it. Yo. I'm getting tired of this game system, man. Come on, where's my... What the hell? I'm not getting any rotation. I just did several laps in the same way. Now I'm getting no rotation. This is what I'm talking about. The game, it's random. There's no consistency. What the hell? What the fuck is going on? Come on, come on! Yo, it's not rotating. I'll just put it back on auto settings. I don't know what's going on. thing is stressful, yo. Come on, 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 come on. Come on, come on, come on! What the actual fuck? It's not rotating. You see what I'm doing here, right? I'm just getting aggravated. I'm just getting aggravated. Yo. What the hell's going on? What the hell is going on? Let's restart the wheel. I don't know what the fuck is going on. This is just pissing me off. Like, the game is just pissing me off overall. This whole experience is just trash. I don't know what the hell is going on. Trying to make sure it's nothing to do with the hardware. Like, this is garbage, man. This is the last game, clearly. I'm not doing this anymore. It's not worth it. Now I'm getting a rotation. And almost no real reading on the HUD with what's going on with the tires. I think I'm just over Gran Turismo. Like, I have more fun playing GT4 than I do playing this. I honestly do. On emulation. And that's whack. None of these experiences were fulfilling, to say the least. So did the thing just desync my wheel somehow before? Because I'm getting cornering now. And the tires get worse, they don't get better. I can't. I don't care. I'm done. Like, I can't deal with this. I can't. Guys, thank you for joining. I'm sick of this game. Like, I'm just being straightforward. All I can be is truthful. I can't deal with this that much right now. It's not fun. I feel like I'm doing the Tekken thing all over again. Like, I'm playing because it's popular. I'm not playing because I like the game. I don't like the game. Not that much. Like, not for sport mode. I can't take it seriously. The tire physics are horrible, man. Like, they're driving me nuts, and I keep trying to adapt. It's killing me. And I would love to adapt if I was enjoying the game, but I'm not enjoying the game. That's the big problem. You know? So it's like, if there were more incentive in the game to, go through so much bus ass, then I would do it. But there's no incentive. The game is just bare bones. There's not much going on for it. They drip release stuff, and when they do, it's not even really that worthwhile. And I just have to keep wrapping my head around the tire physics all over again because they're so goddamn bad. And it's not helping when I keep going back and forth from playing all of these other titles, that it's, you feel the immediate comparison from the force feedback to the tire physics. The immediate comparison. It's just, you cannot help but compare it. It's like, this feels the worst out of all of them. Out of all of them, straight up. Like, I'm able to make Forza Horizon feel better. Forza Horizon 5 feel better than this does with the force feedback. I'm being dead serious. Being dead serious. I'm not joking at all. Like, I've gone through it. You guys have seen me go through it with various games. You know, like, this feels like this has worse force feedback than GT4 on PCS2 emulator. It genuinely does. I have to turn down the force feedback more so in GT4, more so because the detail is so loud, which I love, you know? Whereas on here, if I turn the force feedback up, the detail doesn't increase, the wheel just gets stiffer. So the dampening increases. It's like, why do they do that? I need more detail. I don't need the wheel to turn into a brick, you know, to simulate the lack of power steering. So, oh God, man. Like, it's like, who, I don't understand. Like, you guys have times for testing, so many months, so many days, so many weeks. Like, it's just driving me nuts. And like, nobody pointed any of this out. Your force feedback is really weak. It needs work. This is worse than a PS2 game. Straight up. On emulation, to be fair. To be fair. You know, it's not like it's the PS2 game by default. But as far as like, it feels like it's just... I feel like I have same conversation I did with Tekken. I'm not going to make any excuses for it. I'm not going to lie. This could be better. This could be better. It's really just that simple. It could be better. And 25 years is a terrible time to have that amount of stagnation within your design. You know, of course, you know, I didn't make a Gran Turismo, you know, so to be fair. And there's a lot of work that goes into this. There's a lot of work, a lot of talent, a lot of skill, a lot of craftsmanship. So I'm always going to give it credit. But it still ends up coming down to the bare bones of the design. And that's always going to be very simple, no matter how much you dress it up. Look, it looks beautiful, yes, but the design of the title is the problem. And I'm not playing, I'm playing the graphics, but it's like, it's not like I can eat the damn graphics. It's not nourishing me. You know what I mean? So it's like, as far as the gameplay, I guess you could say that's nourishing to a degree, or fulfilling. I should say that. You know, I'm not getting any fulfillment from just the graphics. It's not enough. So that's the constant conflict I have with this series. Like, I was, to be fair, I was very, 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 I guess you could say, annoyed with how GT4 turned out when it dropped also. So I'll even go back to that. And that was a big thing with me because I played Gran Turismo 3 really hardcore. Really hardcore. Downloaded a ton of swaps and played around. I beat the game. I messed around with the game so much, played it so much obsessively, that eventually I wanted to see what more I could do, and I started doing the whole action replay, memory card stuffs, and the hacks, and putting like Formula tires on S2000, stuff like that. It was fun, you know, but there was a lot of stuff that GT3 just did really well. GT4 comes out, and I was really excited. And once I got past the euphoria of the newness, you know, the honeymoon phase, I guess you could say, I was very turned off for a while. I still played it, probably just as much, if not more, than GT3, especially when it came to the 24-hour gaming, you know, using B-Spec, and then I would go to work and come back. But my biggest gripe was that the game didn't do enough. It just didn't do enough. I loved that you were able to have downforce options with new aero. That was cool, really cool. But I even back then thought that GT4 wasn't doing enough. Then Forza dropped on Xbox, and my boy had an Xbox. I just had a PS2 at the time. I was in a group where everybody had a bunch of game systems, and I played quite a few of them. Like Sega GT was on Xbox, and that was okay. I love the engine wear option, the engine and chassis wear. They pretty much did that first, I believe, on console. And then, what was it? Then the first Forza Motorsport dropped, and you know, it wasn't the frame rate wasn't up to where Gran Turismo was. It was at 30, I believe. A lot of Xbox games were at 30 frames, most honestly, unless they were like PS2 ports or remasters. It's like an older title on PS1. But the gameplay was just, I just thought it was just so much better. I just thought it was so much better. What you were able to do with the vehicle, the mods, all standard stuff now, but they did it first. They did it first. The external mods for sim, not like for a Need for Speed game, for a sim at the time. You know, now we have a more expanded basis of what makes a sim, and what makes a simcade a simcade. But we were calling this more of a sim back then, especially if we were a console gamer. And I still remember that Forza Motorsport just did so much more, so much better. And I kept saying, see, GT4, if these features were in Gran Turismo 4, it would be perfect. Being able to mod the vehicle, add wide body kits, engine swaps. Now they have it, of course, but then they had to get forced because the audience, we were really pissed in the way they were dripping it, and it was just a shit way to do it, so people had to hack it, if you remember that. And that was just a big thing that I was always addressing. And this is giving me, I want to say, to be fair, aside from the awesome, once again, the awesome craftsmanship and talent that goes into creating just one of the vehicles, even though I'm of the opinion that there are so many assets that are out there, they could have just used that instead of trying to create it from scratch, but whatever. But still, and I mean assets out there, I mean ones you can get strictly from the OEM themselves. You know, I mean just like mods that you can get on a set of Corsa, and even those rival this, like the high level ones, you know, especially from like the big 3 or 4 ones I'm always mentioning. But the game design, what the game is offering, the longevity, that really comes into question. And then after a while, it starts becoming a thing where either I have a social group on here that I'm always interacting with, so that gets me coming back to the title. And not really a group, I have a few people that I chill with. It can be if I really put a lot of effort into it, honestly. I guess it could, because I've been playing this for a while, especially on controller. And you guys saw, you know, the wheels are still pretty recent. So a group or a primarily Gran Turismo streamer. And from the primarily Gran Turismo streamers, they're awesome. They are. But if the thing is with me, and I notice from fighting games, if I'm just really not enjoying it, I can't really fake the funk. You know, I can go but so far. You know, I can enjoy it on some levels, but if I'm trying to be competitive where everything needs to work the way it's supposed to, you know, and I started understanding what my flaws, like rolling back to ACC when I was having the issues with the tires there. I started understanding it was more so about my technique. And I started working on it and working on it and working on it and grinding and putting a lot of seat time, and then started comparing it across different titles. You know, how to get it better in iRacing, how to get it better in R Factor, how to get it better in AC, ACC, even Automobilista with its crazy ass tire physics, you know. And when I went back to ACC, I noticed my habits were different. My posture was different, the way I was using the wheel was different, my timing was different, everything was different in a good way. I would say better, different and better. So that's when I knew, okay, you know, there's still that even playing between all the titles where there's some commonality. They're all pretty much doing it right, just doing it right a little bit more here, a little bit less there, across the board with different titles from the developers. And it makes it awesome. So it's basically like being able to speak a specific language, and you can just adapt it here or there when you go to a different country. You know, that everybody still understands. You change some slang, you change some lingo, you change some vernacular here and there, but at the end of the day, everybody still understands you. With GT, I feel like it's trying to be in the same room, but it's speaking a different language altogether. And that's where the problem is, I guess, with me. And with me dealing with it. So yeah, it's just, in a nutshell, maybe for another course, you know, maybe when the game doesn't do this weird desync on my wheel. I don't know what the hell that was. But I may have to give this like some more like off stream time and find a good routine to get warmed up for this title. Of course, my pride is gonna eat at me because my rating went back down, and it's gonna just irritate the living hell out of me, and it's gonna keep me up at night. Maybe I'll even jump on later just to try and redeem myself a little bit more. But I'd say aside from trying to get AS, I don't even know if that's on the horizon right now with this thing. Honestly, I don't know. Especially because of my disdain for how the game functions and the penalty system. God, Jesus. Couldn't create a good penalty system, so they decided to just make this sloppy excuse for one. I mean, I've had my issues with the one in ACC. Still do. But nothing takes the cake like this, man. Like, Jesus, y'all. This is just... It feels like they tried to make a penalty system for an arcade racing game for Sega and then just dragged and dropped it into GT7. You know, like the logic is half-assed, but it's meant to be half-assed because you're in an arcade and you're supposed to go through the struggle with your quarters, you know? But instead of actually reworking it based on, I don't know, let's go through a logic base of some sort, right? You know, like being able to have a sense of proximity for your front, left, right, and rear, and even for your left rear, your right rear, your left front, your right front, and being able to determine. I don't know how they work this. You know, I'm just doing like if we were having a meeting, you know, throwing spitballing right now. We're putting up post-it notes. Like, how could you improve it? You know, could you have a system, some type of additional layer, and erase other? You're definitely good and erase other driving sim games. I don't think they all have the same break mark to the point. You're probably your wheel just to respond the same. Well, the thing about it is that even still, no, they don't all have the exact same break point. No, they don't. You're right. You're absolutely right, Coca-Cola. You're right. But the way I'm able to communicate with the car just alone, if we had to take those alone, just from the tires, right? Just take the tire models out. Just from the force feedback alone, I can have a common communication with all the cars across the board on iRacing, ACC, AC, and then if the default doesn't work, I can have the proper tune for it. It doesn't seem like any tune, unless I just turn up the dampening, really benefits from this. So it's their code. There's only but so much I can do. I can turn this up Newton meter wise, but that's just going to make the wheel stiffer. It doesn't make it more detailed. I wish it did. I wish it made the details sharper. But additionally, you can't turn up the detail on areas where there is none, such as tires. They don't have any detail for tire grip. None. Like zero. You only feel the edge dampers of the tires, and that's, you know, that's good. You know, the dynamic dampering, which works essentially on the way it feels. It essentially works in the limits of the left and the right sides of your steering, which is simulating the edge and the force of your tires. Totally get it. Awesome. I love it. But then everything else in between is nothing unless you go over a bump. You don't feel any grip at all from the tires building up speed, losing speed, slipping, nothing. It just happens. And you have to just pay attention to everything visually, but I pay attention to both. That's the whole point of the damn direct drive wheel. That's the point. I'm supposed to feel it. If I have to pay attention solely to the visuals, might as well play on a goddamn controller again. So it's a matter of finding a sweet spot for each corresponding game. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It absolutely is. And I do across the games. This is the one I have the issue with. Like, I probably have, seriously, like Gran Turismo 4 emulated, that you see me guys emulate several times. On here, when I did the proper tune for it, is light years better than GT7 force feedback wise. Why? And then I can also, of course, have the wheel degrees adjusted so I can match Gran Turismo's, which is at 900 by default from what I've read here. And it feels just as good response-wise, except the wheel's talking to me so I can have a conversation with the damn car. You know, so... And then, of course, the tire telemetry, telemetry, the tire telemetry, the tire model, damn the telemetry that's being read. The tire model for this game is awful. It's just inconsistent. It's random. I see why a lot of people just play with the tire wear turned off, because it's the only way you can have any consistency. You already have all of the dynamics of, excuse me, the dynamics of the default tire model frozen static as is, without any gradation whatsoever in your code or in the design, you know, positive or negative. But you already have more than enough with the suspension, the aero, and that's still squirrely. But the suspension especially has always been the masterful thing that Gran Turismo has just done really, really, really well. So you got so much more going on with the physics, which is really in there, and it's awesome. And then the tires don't make any sense. Everything else here makes sense. It feels like whatever they were trying to do is like, it's not working. I can get used to it if I just play this. But the incentive to keep playing is the problem, because the rest of the meal is nothing there. You know, that's what it was mostly when I was playing with, like, honestly, with like Tekken 8, Tekken 8, Street Fighter 6. The incentive is not there because I don't like the gameplay system. The gameplay system turns me off, and I'll constantly just keep on just bitching about it. You know, I mean, there's incentive to play this as far as the social structure with this. The lobbies keep me coming back. The casual stuff keeps me coming back because I get to interact with people, have the conversations, joke around. That's always the thing. So I have so much fun with that. But the problem is that I don't get a chance to enjoy the sim portion of the game, which is all baked in predominantly into the structure that's in sport mode. You know, as far as the racing and getting your rank up and all of that jazz. And that's a huge part of what I want to enjoy about the game and interact with. Aside from all the social stuff in the lobbies and whatnot, which is awesome. So that is what keeps me coming back and doing the Shitoku-like battles on Tokyo, and, you know, doing the track days and Nürburgring with these guys and girls, I hope. But then as soon as I go into sport mode, it's like it just takes all the wind out of the sails. It's like, oh my God, you guys are really making me hate this game. It's so, because that's where all the focus of the design really is. It's not really in the, what do you call it? It's not really in these sections. Like, the cafe is just horrible. Like, this is just a horrible idea to begin with. It's just a lazy way to put up new elements of gameplay because they have no design. It's just stuff. You gain it, you unlock the stuff, but there's no structure. There's no real sense of accomplishment other than just seeing the percentage and seeing it on my PlayStation profile. The tracks are cool, predominantly realistic ones, but are not a lot of the realistic ones that people want. They got the standards, which I love. I've learned more about some of these courses, like Barcelona, just from here in GT Sport than I did in other titles. To be fair, I was playing this first. But still, a lot of that helped tremendously because of how well the tracks are scanned. You know, the track artwork could be better, but that's neither here nor there. You know, so doing the track days, doing the time attack, you know, I'm saying it out loud because I'm remembering why I still play this. Aside from explaining, keeps me there. You know, Gran Turismo, I love Trial Mountain, always love Trial Mountain. The Gran Turismo centric stuff keeps me here, but it's still like little sprinkles. You know, it's not connected the right way. There's no real progression, not really. So that's where I'm at a loss with it. So I don't want to always just keep playing just the casuals because, you know, I want to rank up. I want to go through the actual centered story or at least the purpose, the theme of the game overall. So yeah, that's my conflict with it right now. At the end of the day, you know, tough titties. We're going to have to suck it up and go through. So more than likely, I am going to rest a little bit. Absolutely going to rest a little bit, not more than likely. Absolutely going to rest a little bit. I'll come back to this a little bit later. And we're going to return, but with some casuals. We're just going to have some fun with the game. Because if I try to do sport mode and take it seriously, I'm just going to lose my shit each and every time. And I'm tired of doing that, especially over games. You know, I can't take it that serious as a sim. So, you know, it's got its single dimension in this phase, and I love that about it. Don't get me wrong. You know, presentation is still there, everything, but it's, you know, it's just that. So, in any case, rant over. Thank you guys for everyone who's been sticking around. Coca-Cola Pistola, thank you for chilling, you know, talking, seeing me go through this stress. I had much more fun with the interaction, honestly, than it did with the interaction here with the game. But we'll work through it. We've done it before. Just a bad day. We have bad days. I mean, all my comments based on how the game's functionality and design still stand. But I'm not syncing up with it right now. And that is just on me. And we're just going to have to suck it up and go through it. So we will. We'll return. We always do. But most likely we'll be back a little bit later. And we'll just do some casuals, enjoy it for a bit. And try to wrap our heads around our awesome tire model within Polyphony's Gran Turismo 7 on PlayStation 5. So, in any case, thank you. See you guys soon. Peace. Deuces. One. I'm out.